All right, let's get started. I think we have a good amount of people here. Yeah, welcome back to another X Space for W Chain. So our last space was last Friday, where Tripsy led the W Builders X Space with recap. So if you guys can hear me, please give me some thumbs up with the emojis, and yeah, and then we'll proceed. All right, thanks, guys. Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. So welcome to our next X Space. Today's focus will be on W Chain's involvement with Winity, of course. So I think that's the reason why, many exciting people are here. So I'm excited to hear what the team has in place. And yeah, so I'm Titus, the host for today. So, and today we have a few key members from the team, more than usual. So we have Harsh and Tripsy from the product and blockchain team, and Arjun, of course, from the marketing department. So if you guys are able to test your mics now, maybe you can give the community a little bit of hello there.
Hey, hi guys.
Hey everyone.
Hi everyone,
All right, good. Mics are
nice to
working.
see you all again.
Let's dive right into it. So today, of course, we'll address some questions. So these questions are actually collated by our wayfinders from the community. So I think there will be a few questions around the launch, the user experience, integrations, and of course a bit of future plans. Yeah. So just a quick brief overview. So of course everyone knows that Winity is launching really really soon. If you guys have been following, I think a lot of people, or a few people who are Unity's testers have actually put out some maybe have shared some transactions that they have done. Of course, Tripsy has shared a very nice post of him getting a Vietnamese coffee with a Unity card, so that's very interesting to see as well. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get started with the first question. So there'll be three sections of questions that will be directed at Harsh and Tripsy, of course. So the first one will be for Harsh. So Harsh, let's start with the big one. Is Winity launching tomorrow? Is everything going according to plan for October 15? And can you also walk us through the final steps and what launch actually means for Winity and for the users?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Titus, for having me on this space. And yes, the answer is yes. Tomorrow we are going live, and Unity will be available for most of the users. So final checks we have already submitted the application for review with the App Store and the Play Store. We are just waiting for their approval. Soon we will get the approval. It generally take up to 24 hours. Okay, so we are expecting yes, it should be available tomorrow over the App Store and Play Store. So process is pretty simple. Once it is available, we are going to send email to all the pre-registered users. As well, we will be making the announcement too, so they can check it out, download the application, sign up with their phone number simply, hit the deposit or either create card button. It will gonna ask them for do the KYC. They have to submit their KYC detail. Once it is approved, they'll be able to get their card and start using it.
Perfect, wonderful. I think that's all. That's what we all love to hear, right? So just to reiterate that when Winity is launched, so people can get the app, they have to go through KYC, and then of course this KYC process and the onboarding process, it will differ from person to person based on the regulatory clearance as well as their own KYC documents, right, Harsh?
Yeah, right. It depends on person to person and what document they're submitting for their KYC. So according to the regulatory, they are gonna get the approval. Most of the time, it generally take up to 2 minutes. But yeah, for if any user if it is taking a longer time, they can reach out to customer support, and we are there to help out them.
Wonderful, wonderful. So 2 minutes is really a quick time for KYC to be done. So I think that's really amazing to hear and excited to try out. So I hope everyone, will be excited to for the launch and get onboarded with Unity. All right, thanks Harsh for the first question. Next, so beyond signing up for the pre-order, like as of right now, so what should the community expect? Like, would there be any timelines for card issuance, or when could they actually make their first transactions, something like that?
Yeah, so for pre-registration, it is going to be add-on advantage to the people because they will have definitely the early access. They are going to get the quick links to download the application and install it and start using it for sure. Like once they complete their KYC, as I mentioned earlier, they'll be able to create the card, and once the card is with them, they'll be able to make the transactions for sure. They have to pre-fund their accounts before making any transaction because it is going to be a prepaid card. So for sure they have to make a deposit first, and then quickly once the deposit confirmed, their card is available to make any kind of transactions.
Perfect, wonderful. So at launch, there will be the virtual card, right? Would there be a timeline for the physical cards as well?
Yes, so initially we are starting with the virtual card. Okay, as of now, all the logistic partnership and everything is like getting into the place. So soon we will be like making the physical cards available as well for each and every user.
Perfect, perfect. That's wonderful to hear, really. Okay, thanks, Sash. One more question before we hop over to Trip C. When funding the Winity Cup with digital assets, right? So does that happen on chain or internally? And how does the conversion to fiat work? And which assets are confirmed to be on Winity at its launch?
Yeah. So the highlights will be the WCO and W chain, because it is going to be completely free deposits. Okay, there will be no fees when they are making the deposit of WCO token, while the other uh, currencies and tokens have like 5% of slippage fees, as well as there will be some small fee for the stables too. So WCO is going to get the like major highlight over there. A part of it, when you ask in terms of like token support, initially we are starting with BSC network. There will be definitely W chain. Polygon is going to be there, and as well as Tron will be there too. Okay, stable coins USDC and USDT is going to be there initially, and all the native token of like these chains is also going to be available. In phase 2, definitely we are looking forward to expand the like band, so we will be like adding more chains soon over there with respect to the time. So we are already having discussions with all the like different networks which can be onboarded on this platform. So it depends on how our talks goes.
Wonderful. I think that's what everybody wanted to hear. So 0% deposit fees for WCO. I think that's something very enticing. The W chain community for sure has to be there at launch. So yeah, we're looking forward for sure. Thanks, Hush. Right now we'll just hop over to Trip C first before we hop back to Hush again. So question for Trip C, how exactly does Winity connect to W chain and benefit the WCO holder? The holders, maybe in a technical point of view, something along those lines. So, yeah, do you have any insights on that?
Yeah, thank you for having me here, Titus, once again. So, first of all, Winity is going to plug into WChain's ecosystem, and it's not going to be like a very loose integration. It's going to be deeply integrated into the entire ecosystem. And WCO is going to be like the first of the native assets that you can use to fund your Winity account and your card. So that's one utility right there, and you can directly use your WCO for transactions happening across multiple merchants or websites wherever you want to use the card. And not only that, if you're holding WCO, you will be getting, there are plans for priority onboarding, then reduced fees, and we're also building out loyalty points, loyalty rewards through the W Plus program that basically ties directly to how you use your card and how frequently you use it. Plus, everything is recorded on chain, so you can get like entire transparency directly available to you on chain, and transactions and reward distribution. Everything is available on chain for you to see.
Nice. I think that brings me to my next question also. So, what's a clear, defined way that Winity will help grow and support W Chain? I think that's what everybody would like to hear on how this is like a major project that is going to be utilizing WCO and be on W Chain as well. So yeah. So what are your thoughts on that?
See, the entire application, Winity itself is powered by WChain network. Obviously, we do support other chains as well. It's multi-chain. So every time somebody uses their Winity card with WCO or any other chain asset, it's going to drive on-chain activity on WChain, okay? And eventually, it will also increase demand. It will drive real demand, real on-chain activity. So we are also parallelly working on liquidity integration across different chains, which is going to be the funnel part of the conversion. And that is the part which will flow back into the WChain ecosystem. And the team is also cooking some exclusive features for WChain users, like enhanced rewards, maybe some early access to a financial product that will work on in future. And eventually we will involve some level of governance as well internally within the community. So yeah, it's all about creating a utility that will last long. At the same time, it will keep everybody happy, and it's in a way connected to every other thing that we are building.
Perfect, perfect. That's very nice to hear. I think one more question for you, Tripsy, just before we end this section. How is W Plus connected to Winity? I think we have heard a few mentions here and there, but I believe the community wants to know the full picture. Probably in the near future where we see enhanced features, staking rewards, those kind of things. So how do you think or foresee W Plus being integrated with and connected to Winity?
Yeah, okay. So the thing with WPlus is that it's more like a membership. It will function as a membership layer for the Winity Life, and it's more like a VIP membership that you get access to on different credit cards, like fiat credit cards. So just like how you get cashback and rewards for using your fiat credit cards, it's going to be like that. We will have cashback unlocks. We can also have staking rewards unlock, and there will be some premium features that we can plan for the card. And if you're holding W plus, that means you will get faster onboarding, better conversion rates, and even if we introduce governance tomorrow, then you can also have governance rights as well. So as early access to all the new services they will be rolling out, and down the road while we're building W plus, so your access pass will be basically like DeFi linked card, right? So it's like a bridge between loyalty points and your daily transactions. So it's very straightforward. So the more W plus you hold, the more you will get out of Winity.
Okay, nice. I got news that Harsh also wanted to add on this. Harsh, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I would like to add like few very important points. So on spend of like each $4, and it can vary as well in future. Okay, it depends just like how the users are and demands. So on spend of each $4, our user is going to get a win back point. That win back point can be redeemed as of now through the W plus system itself. So they have to go on W plus system and they have to claim. When they claim, it will be added to their drip, and that drip can be later converted into either WCO. And soon, as all of you are aware, raffle is going to be available probably next week, end of next week. So at the time, all those points can be utilized over there as well. Okay, we are also right now doing few tie-ups where you can redeem all these win back points as well. But initially, W plus is going to be the main portal where you can redeem it or claim it.
Perfect, perfect. I think that's the first we have heard about win back points. So I think that's very interesting to hear, and we hope to have more buzz on that win back points connecting to Drip and W plus. Thanks, Harsh. So yeah, for now we have cleared two sections. So I think we have Harsh has already answered a few questions on user experience and the launch timeline, and then I think Tripsy has also answered a few questions on the integrations between WChain and Winity. Moving on to the final section, it will be focused on the vision and roadmap of Winity. So the first question for Harsh, what is the post-launch plan for Winity? Like after the launch tomorrow, what would the roadmap look like? Like it can be, planned features, announcements, or future integrations or partnerships that we can expect.
Yeah, so post launch our major like objective is to keep adding new tokens over there, so we get maximum support. Okay, so our target is basically, if you look at like the objective of this product basically, this product is just like making you enable to spend your digital assets. Okay, as of now there is two or three mechanism. You have to either sell your like assets over the exchange, then you get it into your bank account, and after that you can use it. Second option, you go and you do some kind of off ramping, and then you can use it. Okay, this is something you can just directly load your crypto within a second. Okay, and it will be available directly over there for spend. Okay, without like doing very long or difficult activities. So that's what like the objective of this product is. So our target is to add more tokens. After that, definitely we are going to like have some more engagements over there. Okay, in terms of rewards, so our major focus will be rewards after that. So we are going to have some good coupon supports over there. We are going to have some good company supports over there where you can redeem your points and get a product at discounted rate, or you can maybe like avail some coupons which can be utilized in real world with the merchants. So that's what next target will be. A part of it, we have added 7 languages as of now. Okay, so our focus will be to like expand that range as well, adding like couple of more languages. So that will be going to be like another feature over there. A part of it, we are going to like gamify it little bit as well. Okay, for bonus points, and as well as there will be few activity over there after like making a transaction. So it can be like a spin a wheel or maybe a slot, where user will get the opportunity to win back more points. So that is like upcoming activity.
Perfect. That's super exciting to hear. I think what intrigued me the most from your answer, Harsh, was actually about coupons, redeeming, of course, your win-back points or points along those lines for coupons. And, I think those are really nice to hear. It's like you're spending money to have more money to spend, So I think that's very interesting and very exciting to look forward to for Winity users. And yeah, I think that's a really solid answer for the upcoming plans for Winity, and I'm sure everyone will definitely look forward to that. Moving on to our second last question for our X space. I think that's a question that most people here would love to hear. So for WCO holders specifically, how does holding or using the WCO token with Winity create real value? Like they be given fee discounts. I think you've mentioned, of course, the 0% deposit fees. But are there any other perks or advantages for WCO holders specifically?
Yeah, so definitely over there, like some more advantages, just like I mentioned, just like for other currencies it is going to be 5% slippage fees wise, while for WCO it is going to be zero. Okay, so definitely like you're saving 5% more on each and every transaction whenever you are doing it like with the WCO token. Okay, we are also pushing WCO over there like through different channels as well, so we can make it like as a major token or major currency to use over this platform. So this is going to like somehow increase the demand, and this is like very common. When you create the demand, your price goes up. So this is a good news for the holders who is already holding the W token. Like we are looking into different ways, or we are already implementing different ways to like create the demand. So that's what the like answer for the who is holding the WCO. As well as if you use as I mentioned, it is going to give you 5% upfront, like benefit. On top of that, there are like different slots we are going to create in upcoming phase, where you will be having like some add-on bonus points when you spend WCO. So that is going to be like
Perfect.
the perfect
Nice.
combination over there.
Nice. I think that's a very huge advantage for WCO holders. I think although there are many different networks that are available on Winity, I think this huge advantage for WCO holder of not having to spend the deposit fee. I think that's a huge advantage over the other tokens. So I think this will entice new and current holders to actually use WCO
Yeah.
on
So
Winity. Yeah.
yeah, also if like in detail, if I talk about it, how it is going to work, it is not card only for the retail users like the normal people. Okay, we are going to like have communication with the business people as well. I mean like businesses. So suppose that like somebody is there is a company who is like in maritime industry, maybe oil companies, or maybe where blue collar people are like working over there. So we are having discussion how we can like disperse salaries, or how we can like distribute all these cards to the employees. Initially we basically being a community, like we'll be like having ties with all these businesses, we'll be like giving the cards to them, and they will be distributing it to their employees. So whenever they'll be like releasing salaries, it is going to be into the cards, and the employees will be able to like use it through it. It can be employee, it can be like supplier, it can be anyone. Okay, so suppose that if we are giving a discount, and if you have 0% deposit fee for WCO, for any business person, WCO is going to be their primary choice. So just expect like there is like 100 of employees who's going to use it, and the company owner decides to like make it fast, and they start like they have to like definitely disperse the salary. So initially if they are doing the fiat, they have to buy those WCOs. So when they buy the WCO demands go up, and their price go up as well. And at the second hand, the business person who is buying it, they are also saving 5% while they are like dispersing the salaries, or maybe they are giving some bonus or giving rewards to their employees or maybe suppliers. So that's how this ecosystem is going to work. And this information I'm sharing basically for the people who is already holding WCO, so they can understand what actually we are doing behind the scene, to support WCO more.
Wonderful, perfect. I think that's a super. It's a very super use case of Divinity card. I think this is a quick shout out to Santiago, one of our wayfinders. So he also mentioned that he in Brazil, this it's like everybody's using a card to pay or make transactions in their everyday lives. It could be at restaurants, it could be on the streets. Cards are used very frequently. So I think if businesses decide to disperse salary via the Divinity card, and these employees will definitely benefit from it since they are using it on a daily basis. And yeah, of course, the ecosystem of WChain and Winity will also benefit from it. So I think it's a very interesting use case that it'll be so nice to see in the near future. Yeah, so that's a perfect answer. Thanks, Harsh. Moving on to our last question, Harsh. So overall, in a bigger picture, how do you see, or how do Winity, WChain, WCO, and W Plus will fit into this huge ecosystem that we are trying to build?
Okay, so the end goal is to like connect each of the platform together. We are making it very clean way. So every product which we are launching, somehow it is supporting the WCO token and the WChain ecosystem as well. Also, we are trying to bring product which has real life, real time application into the market, which is really useful. Okay, we are not doing something like which is fancy. Okay, we are making those products which is required right now, or which is demand of the industry. Not only Winity, we are going to have one more financial product soon. Okay, which is also going to support both. Just like right now, you can see Winity points are connected with W Plus, where user can go and claim their points. They can convert it into drip, and drip can be utilized either to convert into WCO, which can be refunded into Winity and again can be used, or either they can use it on different platforms like Raffle and Arcade. Okay, so that's how it is connected. Even if you wish to have some support, or suppose that if you want to get WCO, okay, uh, you can use Altex WSwap. So this is all, WSwap is also supporting over there. Suppose that if you want to have USDT or USDC on WChain, then you have to use the WSwap. Okay, also suppose that if you have suppose that USDT on your Ethereum, or maybe you have ETH or maybe BNB, you can just bring it into WChain ecosystem using WSwap, get it converted into WCO, and then you can make a deposit on Winity to use it, and you can save your slippage fees. So that's how each and every product which we have is integrated with each other, and that's how this ecosystem is going to grow, and it will keep supporting WCO. It will generate more demand, and if demand goes up, definitely the chain interaction is gonna high. So that's how it is going to work. I'm not gonna explain what the next product is coming in next 2 months. So we have to wait a little bit, but yeah, definitely there will be some kind of teaser, and there will be some small announcements. Soon the marketing will make about that, and that product is also going to be connected with Winity cards too.
Amazing, amazing. Thanks, Harsh. I think that wraps up all the questions that we have today. I think that's a very comprehensive update from the team. Thanks to them, and thanks everyone for joining. But before we end, we have another quick announcement. Maybe Arijit will share this announcement. Winity is going to have a UGC campaign along with the launch. So Arijit, maybe you'd like to share more of that?
Yeah, sure. So by tonight, we will be launching a campaign, which is your first transaction. So after we launch the application, which will be linked on the website, we'll do an announcement on. So basically, after the launch of the application, you can download the application from the website. Now, prior to that, tonight we were going to announce a UGC campaign, which will have a 48 hours of time span, wherein you can participate on the UGC campaign after downloading your application, doing your first transaction, share it in the socials, and all the details will be provided on the website. So you can be a part of the UGC campaign by accessing the application and doing your KYC. So that's what the campaign is all about. And of course, there is a reward to it. All will be announced in our socials very soon through Winity. So keep an eye and do apply for the card so that you can do your KYC as soon as possible as we launch the brand.
Wonderful, perfect. Thanks, Arijit. I think, if I'm not wrong, I heard there'll be some nice rewards, basically some nice cashback. Basically, you will be able to taste a little bit of how when you spend money, you receive cashback and basically have more money to spend. So do look forward to that UGC campaign from Winity. So yeah, I think yeah. So for that, don't forget to pre-order, join the pre-order. So if you want to pre-order right now, and you have not, do head over to winity.life, and on the website on the top right, you should be able to see a pre-order now button. Go ahead and register for the pre-order, and you will be the first to be notified on the launch of Winity tomorrow. so you don't miss out on this UTC campaign. So basically, there will be rewards for people that participate. Here's the timeline, right? So pre-order now, you get notified when the Winity launches. You download the app, you get your KYC done, get your onboarding done, and make your first transaction. And when you get your first transaction done, do share it online or especially on X. Use the hashtag first with Winity, and more information will definitely come. So if you miss this, don't worry. But basically, do share your first transaction with Winity online on X using the hashtag. And yeah, you will be qualified for the campaign. It will be only a 48-hour campaign, so do not miss out. You have to be early to register, to download, to get yourself onboarded and make your first transaction. So yeah, don't forget to pre-order today. And yeah, the website is winity.life, and you will be able to see the pre-order button at the top right of the page. All right. So yeah, what a comprehensive update we have today. Thank you guys for joining us, everyone, and of course to our three speakers, Tripsy, Harsh, and RG. Thank you guys for taking the time out to join the X Space and speak with the community, and of course giving this update. I think these updates are really crucial and essential before the launch. So I hope you guys are more informed of what's coming and actually more excited to see what's up, what's coming in the near future, basically. Yeah. So don't forget to share this X Space recording once it's when it has ended. So yeah, share with your friends, families, online, offline, get the word out, so that we have more people on board with Winity. So don't forget to follow both WChain and Winity on our socials. On X, of course, I'm speaking with the WChain account. Do follow us there, and of course, do follow Winity Life as well. And yeah, so really don't miss out on the early access pre-orders. Head over to winity.life and pre-order now. And yeah, we will look forward to the launch tomorrow. And we are all so excited for the launch, and of course, what's coming after the launch. So yeah, thanks guys for joining us today. I think that here we are at the end of our space today. It's been a really, really informative one, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and are well informed by it as well. Yeah. Okay. Thanks guys for joining us, and
Thank
yeah,
you.
we'll see you guys tomorrow for the launch.
Thanks, Titus.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.